What if I told you your liver is a superhero? This incredible organ pulls off over 500 essential functions every day, working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep you in tip-top shape. Think of your liver as the ultimate bodyguard, filtering out toxins and unwanted substances from your bloodstream to ensure your body runs smoothly. It produces bile, which is crucial for breaking down the fats you eat, making digestion possible. Beyond that, the liver processes nutrients from your meals, ensuring your body gets the fuel it needs, while also storing important vitamins and minerals like iron and vitamin B12 for future use. But that's not all. The liver is a master regulator of cholesterol levels, balancing hormones to keep your body in harmony. It even plays a key role in supporting your immune system, helping your body fight off infections. With all these hats it wears, it's no wonder the liver is often referred to as the body's unsung hero. So next time you enjoy a meal, remember the incredible work your liver does to keep you healthy and active. You won't believe this about the Newfoundland dog. This fascinating breed is not just known for its impressive size, but also for its heartwarming, gentle nature. Originating from the rugged shores of Newfoundland, Canada, these dogs were bred to be helpers on fishing boats and rescuers in distressing situations. Imagine a gigantic, fluffy companion that can tow nets filled with fish, or even save a person struggling in icy waters. With their webbed feet and strong swimming abilities, Newfoundlands are like the lifeguards of the dog world. But don't let their size intimidate you. These gentle giants are often described as sweet-natured, loyal, and incredibly friendly, making them wonderful family pets. Their calm demeanor and patience are especially loved by children, as they can handle the rough and tumble of playtime without getting frazzled. Newfoundlands also have a stunning black, brown, or Landseer coat that requires regular grooming to keep it looking its best while helping them stay warm in chilly waters. So, if you ever consider getting a dog, just think about the Newfoundland. It's like having a furry friend with a huge heart. You won't believe this about the Balearic Islands. These stunning islands, located in the Mediterranean Sea, are not just a vacation hotspot. They boast a treasure trove of fascinating history and mouth-watering cuisine. Archaeological sites across the islands date back to prehistoric times, revealing a rich tapestry of human activity and culture. Visitors can explore ancient taliots and burial sites that tell stories of the original inhabitants, the Taliotic people, who left their mark thousands of years ago. On top of their historical significance, the Balearic Islands delight food lovers with their incredible local cuisine. Imagine savoring fresh seafood caught straight from the Mediterranean, paired with delicious local fruits and vegetables. Traditional dishes like sobrasada and ensaimada showcase the island's unique flavors, making every meal a flavorful experience. So, whether you're wandering through ancient ruins or indulging in delectable dishes, the Balearic Islands are sure to captivate your heart and taste buds. Did you know the first dinosaur was discovered in 1824? This fascinating discovery was made by British geologist William Buckland, who unearthed the fossil of a creature he later named Megalosaurus. This wasn't just any find, it was pivotal, marking the dawn of paleontology, the scientific study of ancient life through fossils. Megalosaurus was a large carnivorous dinosaur that roamed the Earth around 166 million years ago during the Jurassic period. When Buckland presented his findings to the Geological Society of London, it sparked excitement and curiosity about the prehistoric world. People began to realize that these enormous creatures weren't just myths or legends, but real animals that once walked the Earth. Buckland's work paved the way for future paleontologists to explore and understand the fascinating history of dinosaurs, leading to the rich field of study we have today. Ultimately, the discovery of Megalosaurus opened the door to exploring not only dinosaurs, but an entire ecosystem of prehistoric life, transforming how we perceive the Earth's biological history. Did you know Himba homes are made from cow dung? In the heart of Namibia, the Himba tribe showcases an incredible way of life that defies modern building conventions. These skilled artisans mix clay with cow dung to create their unique homes, commonly called ombu or ovanda. But don't let the idea of cow dung throw you off. This natural building material is both practical and sustainable, offering remarkable insulation from the scorching desert heat. The clay helps solidify the structure, while the dung adds a level of resilience that standard materials just can't match. The combination results in strong, durable homes that hold up well, even in the face of harsh weather conditions. During the day, these homes remain pleasantly cool inside, providing a welcome refuge from the sun's relentless rays. This innovative approach not only reflects the tribe's deep connection to their cultural roots, but also highlights nature's ability to provide ideal solutions for living sustainably in a challenging environment. The Himba people, with their resourceful building methods, truly embody the beauty of harmony between traditional practices and the natural world. Let's uncover the truth about volcanic ash island. Sakurajima Island in Japan is a fascinating place where the land and nature dance a dramatic tango with fire. This island is one of the most active volcanoes on the planet, erupting so frequently that thick layers of volcanic ash blanket its surface. Local residents have learned to live with this fiery neighbor, adapting their daily lives to the rhythm of eruptions. Imagine walking to school or work over a soft layer of ash. Quite a unique experience. To keep streets clear, the island employs special machines that sweep away this volcanic dust, showcasing an impressive blend of human ingenuity and resilience. Despite its volcanic activity, Sakurajima is not just a place of danger. It's also a vibrant community and a captivating tourist spot. Visitors flock to see the stunning landscapes and learn about volcanic science firsthand. So, what's it really like to live on an island shaped by nature's power? Curious about the icy wonders of Antarctica? The continent is a true land of extremes, featuring the vast Antarctic ice sheet, which astonishingly holds nearly 60% of the world's fresh water. This colossal expanse of ice not only shapes global sea levels, but also plays a crucial role in our climate. Within this frigid environment, you'll find remarkable creatures such as emperor penguins, the champions of cold survival. These amazing birds can endure temperatures that plunge well below freezing, often braving storms that would send most of us scrambling for warmth. With their striking black and white plumage and endearing waddling walk, they truly bring life to the icy white landscape. But it's not just the penguins that thrive here. Many other species have adapted to the harsh conditions, from whiskered seals basking on ice floes to unique krill swimming in the chilly waters. Antarctica is a stunning reminder of nature's ability to adapt and survive, full of secrets waiting to be explored and understood. So the next time you sip a glass of fresh water, remember that a large part of it starts its journey from this breathtaking, icy wilderness. Why exactly does the Serengeti teem with wildlife? The Serengeti is famous for its stunning variety of animals, making it one of the most significant ecosystems in the world. This vast expanse in Tanzania is not just beautiful, it's a thriving habitat for lions, elephants, cheetahs, and millions of wildebeests and zebras. The annual wildebeest migration is a spectacular event where up to 1.5 million wildebeest travel in search of fresh grass and water, creating incredible scenes as they cross rivers and plains. The Serengeti's rich grasslands and diverse landscapes offer perfect living conditions for these animals, providing abundant food and shelter. Lions and cheetahs roam the savanna, rely on the numerous ungulates for survival, while elephants wander in search of fruits and vegetation. This intricate web of life supports not just the iconic species, but countless others that thrive in this dynamic balance. With its breathtaking scenery and lively wildlife, the Serengeti showcases nature's wonder like nowhere else, inviting us all to appreciate its beauty and complexity. Believe it or not, Versace's logo has a surprising story. The iconic Medusa head that graces the Versace brand is not just a stylish emblem. It has a fascinating origin rooted in history. Italian designer Gianni Versace discovered the image while exploring archaeological ruins close to his childhood home in Calabria, Italy. Intrigued by the deep connection it held to ancient mythology and culture, he chose Medusa as a symbol for his fashion house. In Greek mythology, Medusa is known as a gorgon with snakes for hair, turning anyone who gazes upon her into stone. Yet Versace saw her as a powerful figure, representing beauty and strength, reflecting his vision for bold, daring designs. By choosing Medusa, he embraced the idea that fashion should evoke emotions and provoke thoughts, much like art. This choice has not only made the logo instantly recognizable, but also tied the essence of the brand to a rich cultural heritage. So next time you spot that Medusa head, remember it's more than just a logo. It's a story of art, history, and a fearless spirit. Have you ever wondered if the echidna can hear prey underground? The echidna, a spiny Australian monotrim, is more than just a quirky creature. It's a sensory marvel. At the tip of its snout are thousands of electroreceptors that detect the faintest electric fields generated by the tiny muscle movements of insects underground. As it digs, this sixth sense helps it zero in on ants, termites, and larvae, even when buried under layers of dirt or leaves. Once the signal is strong, the echidna deploys its long, sticky tongue to scoop the prey in milliseconds. Unlike predators that rely on vision or smell, the echidna operates like a living radar system. It's an ideal adaptation for a nocturnal, burrowing hunter, especially in the dark, dry landscapes of Australia. Despite its clumsy appearance, the echidna is one of the most precise feeders in the animal kingdom, guided by an invisible world of bioelectricity. Ever seen a book that towers over you? The Qlinka Atlas, displayed proudly in the British Library in London, holds the record as the world's largest book. Imagine a volume measuring a staggering 1.75 meters tall and 1.9 meters wide, all while tipping the scales at 150 kilos. This massive atlas was created in the 17th century and showcases detailed maps that were vital for navigation during that era. When you think about it, it's not just a book. It's a piece of history bound in leather and filled with an incredible wealth of geographical knowledge from around the globe. The Qlinka Atlas isn't just about size. It represents the art of cartography at a time when maps were hand-drawn, each page a testament to the skills of the artists and navigators of the time. It's an awe-inspiring sight that invites you to ponder how people viewed the world hundreds of years ago. Can you imagine flipping through its enormous pages? It's a unique glimpse into the past, reminding us of how far we've come in exploring and understanding our planet. Surprisingly, it's a fact that wealth has a royal family. The Al-Nahyan family is not just any family. They reign as the richest and most powerful royal family in the world, leading the Emirate of Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. Their incredible influence began with Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al-Nahyan, who became the first president of the UAE in 1971. Under his guidance, the Al-Nahyan family grew their wealth in extraordinary ways, and today they control the Abu Dhabi Sovereign Wealth Fund, which is the biggest private equity fund globally, managing a staggering $700 billion in assets from around the world. This means they have fingers in many pies, from investments in technology to entertainment. Oh, and if you're a soccer fan, you might be interested to know that they own Manchester City, one of the top football clubs in the UK. The family's vast wealth and power have made them vital players on the global stage, showcasing how royal legacies can shape entire nations and industries. Let's uncover the truth about the Lofoten Islands. Nestled above the Arctic Circle in Norway, the Lofoten Islands are a breathtaking blend of nature and culture. Known for their towering, rugged mountains and deep, mesmerizing fjords, these islands offer stunning landscapes that change dramatically with the seasons. During summer, visitors can experience the midnight sun, where the sun never sets, creating magical evenings filled with soft light. In contrast, winter brings a chance to witness the awe-inspiring northern lights dancing across the sky, making the islands a popular destination for photographers and adventurers alike. But the Lofoten Islands are more than just picturesque views. They are steeped in rich culture, where fishing plays a vital role. Generations of locals have thrived in this industry, relying on the bountiful waters for their livelihoods. If you wander through traditional fishing villages, you'll find vibrant red rorbu, fishermen's cabins, that tell stories of the past. So whether you're an avid angler, a nature lover, or someone seeking adventure, the Lofoten Islands have something unforgettable to offer. Hard to believe, but a hard drive weighed 500 pounds. Back in 1980, IBM changed the game in data storage by unveiling the first 1 gigabyte hard drive, a massive piece of technology that tipped the scales at a staggering 500 pounds. Imagine trying to lift that beast. While it seems almost laughable today, this enormous machine came with a hefty price tag of $40,000. Just think about how that compares to your smartphone or even a flash drive today, which can hold hundreds of gigabytes and fit in your pocket. This invention wasn't just about size and cost, it represented a crucial leap forward in how we store and access information. At that time, the tech world was on the verge of a storage revolution, and this hard drive was a stepping stone that would eventually lead us to the sleek, powerful devices we're so accustomed to now. So next time you upload a photo or download a movie, remember that it all started with a gigantic 500-pound hard drive that was the size of a refrigerator. Can you believe this dog-headed spider exists? Nestled deep within the lush rainforests of the Amazon, a truly unique arachnid has captured the attention of both scientists and nature lovers alike. The dog-headed spider. This fascinating creature gets its name from its strangely canine-like appearance, particularly its head, which vaguely resembles that of a dog. Its remarkable features don't stop there. The spider displays an array of striking colors, blending beautifully into its vibrant rainforest surroundings. The dog-headed spider is cleverly adapted to its environment, using its camouflaged body to evade predators and surprise unsuspecting prey. As if its appearance weren't enough, this arachnid also exhibits some intriguing behaviors, like its unique mating rituals, which are still being studied to uncover the complexities of its life. In a world often dominated by more well-known creatures, the discovery of the dog-headed spider reminds us that nature is full of surprises, and there are always new wonders waiting to be explored. So next time you're scrolling through nature documentaries or looking for a conversation starter, don't forget about this quirky little spider from the heart of the Amazon. Ever wondered about the world's oldest city? Byblos, perched on the beautiful coast north of Beirut, Lebanon, has an astonishing history that stretches over 7,000 years. This ancient city isn't just a relic of the past, it's a vibrant place that has seen countless generations come and go. Byblos was once a major trading hub, known for exporting cedar wood, a prized material in ancient times. The Phoenicians, who called this city home, were skilled sailors and merchants, spreading their influence across the Mediterranean and beyond. Each layer of Byblos tells a story, from its Roman ruins to its Crusader castle, showcasing a beautiful tapestry of cultures and civilizations that have left their mark. Today you can stroll through its narrow streets, where modern cafes sit alongside ancient stone walls, and visit archaeological sites that reveal glimpses of its past. Whether you're fascinated by history or just looking for a unique travel destination, Byblos is a living museum that offers a doorway into humanity's shared heritage. Ever wondered why highways need constant maintenance? Aging highway infrastructure, tricky weather conditions, and the constant flow of vehicles all play a big role in the need for ongoing maintenance of U.S. highways. Imagine driving on a bumpy road with potholes. It's not just uncomfortable, but it can be dangerous too. As time passes, highways experience wear and tear from heavy trucks and cars, which can cause cracks and other issues. Add in unpredictable weather, think rain, snow, and extreme heat, and it's easy to see how these factors speed up deterioration. This means that road crews are always busy patching up surfaces, repainting lines, and ensuring safety signs are visible. Regular maintenance not only helps to improve safety for drivers, but also extends the life of the highways, saving money in the long run. So when you hit the road and notice construction or repair, remember it's all about keeping our infrastructure safe and functional for everyone. It may seem unbelievable, but cows have 4 stomachs. Technically, cows have one stomach divided into 4 specialized chambers: the rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum. This incredible digestive system allows them to extract nutrients from tough, fibrous plants. First, in the rumen, billions of microbes ferment the grass, producing fatty acids that the cow absorbs for energy. Then the food moves to the reticulum, where it's formed into cud and regurgitated for re-chewing, a key step in digesting cellulose. In the omasum, water and minerals are filtered and absorbed. Finally, the abomasum acts like a true stomach, using acid and enzymes to finish digestion. This process not only makes cows efficient grazers, but also supports entire ecosystems by recycling plant matter. Though they seem slow, cows are living bioreactors, powerful converters of grass into energy, milk, and protein, with a stomach engineered like a four-step production line. What if the dinosaurs got a lucky break? Imagine this. 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid zoomed through space at an incredible speed and slammed into what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. This impact unleashed a force stronger than 1,000,000 atomic bombs, triggering catastrophic changes on Earth. But here's the twist. If that asteroid had struck just 30 seconds later, it would have landed in the ocean instead of on land. Why does this matter? If it had fallen into the ocean, the resulting tsunamis and fiery impacts would have been less devastating than the climate-altering debris that rained down from the land impact. Scientists believe this could have given the dinosaurs a fighting chance to survive longer. They thrived for millions of years before the asteroid hit, and it's fascinating to think how close they were to continuing their reign. So next time you gaze at a dino fossil or catch a glimpse of a T-Rex in a movie, remember that timing really is everything, even in the story of extinction. Why exactly does the Statue of Liberty belong to New Jersey? This iconic symbol of freedom and democracy, known worldwide, actually sits in New Jersey's waters. While it's often associated with New York City, the legal and geographical details tell a different story. The statue rests on Liberty Island, which is surrounded by the waters of New Jersey. This curious situation arises from an 1834 agreement between New York and New Jersey. The state of New Jersey originally claimed the land due to a 1664 charter, and subsequent laws confirmed that the waters surrounding the island were also part of New Jersey. As a result, many people often wonder if visiting the statue means they're stepping into New York or New Jersey. Besides its geographical quirks, the Statue of Liberty is a powerful symbol of hope for countless immigrants as they approach the American shores. So next time you admire Lady Liberty, remember that her official home is in the Garden State. Discover the universe's giant, IC11A1. Imagine a galaxy so massive that it dwarfs our own Milky Way by a staggering 220 times. Meet IC1101, a colossal elliptical galaxy lurking around 1 billion light-years away in the Able 2029 galaxy cluster. This behemoth stretches an incredible 6 million light-years across, shining with the light of more than 100 trillion stars. That's right, not just billions, but trillions. To put this in perspective, if you could stand at one edge of IC1101 and look across to the other side, you would need to travel billions of years at the speed of light to reach the far end. Yet despite its enormous size, this galaxy isn't just a lonely giant. It's part of a larger cosmic family, interacting with other galaxies within its cluster. As we explore these distant realms, scientists continue to uncover the mysteries of such huge galaxies, pondering how they formed and what secrets they hold. With IC1101, we get a glimpse into the vastness of the universe and the incredible, unfathomable scale of existence. Did you know Qatar is the safest country ever? With a stunningly low crime rate and a reputation for peace and stability, Qatar stands out as the world's safest nation. While safety is a huge draw, there's even more to celebrate. Qatar has an incredible literacy rate of nearly 99%. This achievement reflects the country's commitment to education and ensuring that nearly all its citizens are well-read and informed. It gets better. Prestigious global universities like Harvard, Cornell, and Georgetown have opened branches in Qatar, allowing students from around the region, and even those from farther away, to earn world-class degrees without the need to move abroad. This combination of safety, education, and accessibility has transformed Qatar into a hub of knowledge and innovation in the Middle East. Imagine studying in a country where you can walk the streets with peace of mind, knowing you're getting an excellent education close to home. With so many opportunities available, young minds can flourish and contribute to the exciting future that Qatar is building. Here's something incredible about Iraq's alcohol ban. Since 2016, Iraq has taken a bold step by enforcing a total ban on the production and sale of alcohol, marking a significant shift in the country's cultural landscape. This decision aligns with the country's Islamic traditions, which typically discourage or prohibit alcohol consumption. The consequences for breaking this law can be quite severe, as violators could face fines that range dramatically from as little as $8 to a staggering $20,000, depending on how serious the infraction is. This ban has sparked a range of reactions among citizens and has prompted some to adapt by returning to traditional practices or seeking out smuggled alternatives. Interestingly, this strict regulation highlights the complexities of modern Iraqi society, where young people in particular may feel the impact of such restrictions. While this ban aims to uphold social values, it also raises questions about personal freedoms and cultural expression. Overall, Iraq's alcohol ban serves as a fascinating example of how laws can shape the daily lives and social interactions of citizens. Can you imagine a mole seeing with its nose? In the pitch-black tunnels of the underground, vision is useless. But for the star-nosed mole, that's no problem. This small, burrowing mammal has one of the most sensitive tactile organs in the animal kingdom. Surrounding its nostrils is a unique star-shaped ring of 22 fleshy appendages, each packed with thousands of sensory receptors known as Eimer's organs. These structures allow the mole to process textures, vibrations, and temperature at lightning speed. So fast, in fact, that it can identify and consume prey in under 8 milliseconds. That's faster than human visual recognition. This extraordinary snout effectively replaces sight, acting as a touch-based radar system that maps the world in fine detail. The star-nosed mole doesn't just sniff out its surroundings, it scans them with precision unmatched in the mammalian world. Ever wonder why NFL players wear black under their eyes? It's not just a fashion statement. Those two black lines, known as eye black, serve a practical purpose in the high-energy world of football. When players hit the field, they're often battling bright sunlight or intense stadium lights. This can cause glare, which makes it harder to see the ball or notice defenders racing towards them. The black pigment in eye black helps absorb that light, reducing glare and improving visibility. Believe it or not, this simple trick is a game changer, helping players keep their focus on the action. You might have noticed that many players, from wide receivers to quarterbacks, use it. This tradition has a rich history, dating back to early players in the NFL who adopted it from practices in other sports, particularly baseball. Beyond its practical use, eye black has taken on a cultural significance in sports, often highlighting team spirit or personal style. So next time you see a player with those iconic lines, remember they're not just looking tough, they're gearing up to play at their best. Ever thought about Europe's tallest giant? Mount Elbrus, towering majestically at 5,642 meters, holds the crown as the highest mountain in Europe. Nestled in the beautiful Caucasus region of Russia, this breathtaking peak attracts adventurers and nature lovers from all around the globe. Elbrus isn't just impressive because of its height, it's also a volcano, with its last eruption occurring more than 2,000 years ago. The stunning vistas from the summit offer breathtaking views of the surrounding landscapes, including sprawling valleys and rugged mountain ranges. In fact, on a clear day, you can see for miles. Climbing Mount Elbrus is a challenging and thrilling adventure, with routes that cater to both seasoned mountaineers and those looking for a less strenuous hike. The Iglitsky and Garabashi huts provide shelter for climbers, making the journey a bit more comfortable. Plus, the area is rich in biodiversity, featuring unique plants and animals that call these heights home. So whether you're an explorer at heart or just love to learn about our planet's amazing landmarks, Mount Elbrus is a place that captivates both the body and the imagination. Turns out the truth is that Indy 500 thrills millions. This legendary race, held annually at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, is a crown jewel in the world of motorsports. Known as the greatest spectacle in racing, the Indy 500 draws over 300,000 fans to the track each Memorial Day weekend. It isn't just about speed. The race is steeped in tradition, starting with the famous driving the pace car and the iconic "Gentlemen, start your engines." The 500-mile race features some of the best drivers from around the globe, competing not just for a trophy, but for a spot in motorsport history. The excitement is palpable as cars zoom around the track at terrifying speeds, with the roar of the engines echoing throughout the stands. Fans also enjoy a unique atmosphere, with festivities and tailgating that add to the thrill. From speedway legends like AJ Foyt to modern stars like Helio Castroneves, the Indy 500 has produced unforgettable moments for fans and drivers alike. Would you dare to feel that rush in person? Believe it or not, chameleons launch their tongues at bullet speed. Chameleons are nature's silent snipers. When prey is within range, they don't leap or pounce, they shoot. Hidden within their heads is a biological spring system, an collagen sheath tightly coiled around a bone. When the moment comes, stored energy launches the tongue like a projectile, reaching its full length, up to twice the chameleon's body size, in just 0.07 seconds. The tip is covered in mucus that grips prey like a suction cup. Once attached, powerful retractor muscles reel it back into the mouth with surgical precision. Some small chameleons accelerate their tongues at over 50 degrees, faster than fighter jets. Their stealth, aim, and ballistic power let them snatch fast-flying insects while remaining perfectly still, invisible among the leaves. It's not just hunting, it's evolutionary weaponry. Believe it or not, our teeth rival shark teeth. You might be surprised to learn that human teeth are actually as strong as those of a shark, since both are made of enamel, the hardest substance found in our bodies. While that's pretty impressive, there's a catch. Sharks have one huge advantage when it comes to their teeth. They can lose and regrow them continuously throughout their lives, sometimes shedding thousands of teeth. In contrast, humans typically only get 2 sets of teeth, baby teeth that eventually fall out, and permanent teeth that we hope will last into old age. Isn't it fascinating that while our teeth can endure quite a bit, we can only replace them once? This makes dental care all the more important for us humans. Tooth decay or damage can leave us with gaps or the need for pricey dental work. In many ways, our teeth are like a snapshot of our overall health. So while we might share the strength of shark teeth, we certainly benefit from taking good care of our unique set. Have you heard about Indonesia's volcanoes? This stunning archipelago isn't just a tropical paradise, it's also home to the most active volcanoes in the world. With over 130 active volcanoes and more than 70 with historic eruptions, Indonesia is a hotbed for geological activity. Among these giants, Mount Merapi on Java stands out as one of the world's most active volcanoes, continuously shaping the landscape and impacting the lives of those nearby. Then there's Mount Krakatoa, infamous for its monumental eruption in 1883, which was a cataclysmic event that created massive tsunamis and changed weather patterns worldwide. These powerful natural features not only create breathtaking scenery, but also remind us of Earth's dynamic nature. The people in volcanic regions have learned to coexist with these natural wonders, developing a deep respect for their power. They often celebrate the rich soils that the volcanic ash provides, which helps support vibrant agriculture. So the next time you think of Indonesia, remember that beneath its beauty lies a world of volcanic energy. What happened to the city of Pripyat after Chernobyl? This once bustling Ukrainian city was home to over 50,000 people, many of whom were dedicated workers at the nearby Chernobyl nuclear plant. However, in April 1986, the world was shaken by the catastrophic meltdown, forcing the entire population to evacuate and then leave their lives behind. Pripyat, once vibrant with schools, shops, and parks, transformed into a ghost town almost overnight. Today, it sits within the eerie zone of alienation, where nature is reclaiming the land, whispering stories of the past with overgrown trees and crumbling buildings. Interestingly, the city is not completely off limits. In recent years, as radiation levels have decreased, guided tours have become popular, allowing curious visitors to glimpse this hauntingly beautiful sight. Tourists can walk down abandoned streets, visit deserted amusement parks, and marvel at the chilling silence that blankets the city. The story of Pripyat is a powerful reminder of the impact of human progress and the fragile relationship we have with technology. Facial hair fans unite at this wild championship. The World Beard and Mustache Championships is an epic gathering that celebrates the artistry of facial hair in all its forms. Every 2 years, passionate beard and mustache enthusiasts from around the globe converge to showcase their creativity and sometimes sheer whimsy. Competitors enter various categories, with styles ranging from majestic full beards to meticulously styled handlebar mustaches, and even wacky creations that defy expectations. Imagine a room filled with towering beards that seem to have lives of their own, each one telling a unique story through its style. Observers can bask in the fantastic atmosphere while enjoying live music, food, and plenty of camaraderie. This event not only shines a spotlight on impressive facial hair, but also promotes a sense of community among participants who share a love for grooming and creativity. Whether you're a fan of a simple stubble or an elaborate wizardly beard, the championship has something for everyone, making it a must-visit spectacle for anyone curious about the world of facial hair. Why are plastic flamingos outnumbering real ones? You might be surprised to learn that in the United States, there are estimated to be more plastic flamingos than actual flamingos. This quirky fact dates back to the 1950s when Don Featherstone created the iconic pink lawn ornament. These cheerful, lifelike plastic replicas quickly became a popular decoration for front yards, symbolizing a fun, carefree attitude in American suburban life. While the actual flamingo population is concentrated mainly in Florida and parts of the Caribbean, the colorful plastic counterparts have spread like wildfire across the nation, spawning yard parties, art installations, and even the occasional prank or two. Today, they can be spotted on lawns and gardens and even on porches, often in entertaining poses. While we might not see many real flamingos waddling about, these fun plastic birds bring a pop of color and a smile to everyday life, reminding us of sunny beaches and warm weather no matter where we are. Did you know that ostriches lay giant eggs? Ostrich eggs are the largest of any living land animal, each weighing up to 2 kilograms and equivalent in volume to nearly 24 chicken eggs. Their shells, up to 3 millimeters thick, are marvels of nature, strong enough to support the weight of an adult human without cracking. Ostriches lay their eggs in communal nests, shallow pits scraped into the ground where multiple females contribute to the clutch. A dominant female and the male take turns incubating the eggs, using sand and feathers to regulate temperature during the 42-day development cycle. The yolk is rich and voluminous, providing enough nutrients for the fast-growing chick to break through the thick shell using a special temporary beak tooth. These eggs are not just reproductive miracles. They've been used historically as water canteens, painting canvases, and even instruments of study in embryology and paleontology. Did you know about the rare albino zebras? These stunning creatures are not just a different shade of regular zebras. They are a rare marvel of nature. Albino zebras stand out due to a genetic mutation that affects melanin production in their bodies. This lack of pigment means that instead of the usual black and white stripes, their skin appears white or a light shade, with very light or even pinkish stripes. This condition is incredibly rare in the wild, making sightings of albino zebras a special event for wildlife enthusiasts and researchers alike. The absence of melanin can lead to additional challenges for these zebras too, such as increased vulnerability to the sun, as their lighter skin lacks the protective benefits of darker pigmentation. Their unique appearance can also impact their social interactions in herds, as well as their camouflage abilities from predators. Fascination around albino animals raises interesting questions about survival and adaptation in the animal kingdom. Just imagine spotting one of these beautiful, rare zebras roaming the savanna, a true gem of the wilderness. Why do giraffes have coat patterns as unique as snowflakes? Each giraffe's coat is as distinctive as a fingerprint. No two individuals share the same pattern of spots. These spots vary in size, shape, and distribution, and are so specific that scientists use pattern recognition software to track individuals in the wild. But beyond identification, giraffe spots serve vital biological functions. Under each patch lies a dense web of blood vessels that act like thermal windows, helping the animal release heat in the intense African sun and retain it during cool nights. The patterns also provide camouflage among sun-dappled savanna foliage, breaking up their silhouette from the view of predators like lions. Genetic studies reveal that these coat patterns aren't random. They're inherited, with each population adapting spot formations based on climate and habitat. Giraffes literally wear their evolution on their sleeves, or rather across every inch of their tall, spotted bodies. Could pangolins really roll into invulnerable battle balls? Pangolins, the only mammals entirely armored in keratin scales, have developed one of the most effective natural defense systems. When threatened, they instantly curl into a tight ball, exposing only their razor-sharp plates. These overlapping scales, made of the same protein as human fingernails, are tough, flexible, and can deflect bites from lions and leopards. Even mothers protect their young by rolling around them, forming a living shield. Their defense is so effective, predators often give up. Unfortunately, their invincibility against nature has made them vulnerable to humans. Their scales are falsely believed to have medicinal properties, making them one of the most trafficked animals in the world. Conservationists are racing to protect these secretive creatures, whose silent strength and prehistoric armor make them true marvels of mammalian evolution. Believe it or not, ukuleles are banned in Salt Lake City. This quirky law makes it illegal to carry an unwrapped ukulele on the street, which sounds strange, right? While the reason for this odd regulation isn't immediately clear, it adds a sprinkle of humor to the city's legal landscape. Salt Lake City, known for its stunning views and outdoor activities, has a history of unique laws that reflect its culture and community values. The ukulele has long been a symbol of joy and music, so it might seem surprising to find a prohibition against it in such a vibrant city. Perhaps this law was enacted to encourage musicians to keep their instruments protected or to discourage street performances that could disrupt the peace. While this may sound like a joke or a relic of a bygone era, it's essential to know your local laws, especially if you're a music lover planning to visit. So if you ever find yourself strolling the streets of Salt Lake City with a ukulele, be sure to keep it wrapped up to avoid any legal trouble. Can you imagine living just above sea level? The Maldives, a stunning tropical paradise, holds the title of the lowest-lying country in the world, with an average altitude of only 1.5 meters above sea level. This unique geographical feature makes it incredibly beautiful with its dazzling white sandy beaches and crystal clear waters, but it also poses significant challenges. Rising sea levels due to climate change are a real threat to this island nation, where many places could be submerged if conditions worsen. Despite its small average elevation, the Maldives is made up of over 1,000 coral islands, creating a breathtaking landscape that hosts diverse marine life, including colorful fish and vibrant coral reefs. The islanders are not only known for their rich cultural heritage, but also their efforts to combat climate change and protect their home. Schools, entire communities, and the government are working together on innovative solutions like eco-friendly architecture and raising awareness about sustainability. The beauty and vulnerability of the Maldives remind us just how interconnected our world really is. Surprise! We share a trait with giraffes. Did you know that both humans and giraffes have exactly 7 cervical vertebrae? It's fascinating to think about, especially since our necks look so different. Our vertebrae are about the size of a typical finger, while giraffes have incredibly long ones that can stretch up to 10 inches each. This unique structure contributes to their towering height, allowing them to reach up to 6.5 yards or more. The length of these vertebrae gives giraffes a graceful, towering appearance that helps them eat leaves high up in trees, which many other animals can't reach. This adaptation plays a crucial role in their survival, as they can graze on food sources that are out of reach for most herbivores. Despite having the same number of neck bones as us, the differences between our necks highlight how evolution shapes species differently to thrive in their environments. So next time you look at a giraffe, remember we're not so different at the bone level, just on a pretty massive scale. Most people don't know this, but Alaska hides a treasure. The Tongass National Forest, located in the southeastern part of the state, holds the title of the largest temperate rainforest in the world, stretching across a stunning 16.7 million acres. This lush forest is a haven for a wide variety of wildlife, including black bears, eagles, and salmon, making it a critical ecosystem for both animal and plant life. Towering trees such as the Sitka spruce and western hemlock dominate the landscape and can reach heights of over 200 feet. The forest plays a vital role in carbon storage, helping mitigate climate change, and also supports the local economy through fishing, tourism, and logging industries. Visitors to the Tongass can explore breathtaking trails, witness dazzling waterfalls, and even see glaciers. With its rich cultural heritage and breathtaking scenery, the Tongass National Forest is not just a place to visit. It's an experience that connects us to nature's beauty and the importance of preserving our planet. Have you ever thought about the wonders of a rainforest so close to home? Why do fennec foxes have such enormous ears? The fennec fox, Vulpes zerta, smallest of all canids, roams the scorching Sahara with its oversized radar-like ears, sometimes half the length of its body. These iconic ears aren't just for show. Packed with blood vessels, they radiate heat away from the body, functioning as natural air conditioners in temperatures exceeding 50 degrees. But they also serve as hypersensitive detectors. Fennecs can hear insects crawling beneath the sand and pinpoint prey like rodents or beetles from meters away. Nocturnal by nature, they rely on their exceptional hearing and padded feet to silently stalk through dunes. Their large ears are a dual-purpose miracle. Audio surveillance devices by night and cooling panels by day evolved to perfection for desert survival. In a landscape of extremes, the fennec's ears are both its shield and its sword. Hard to believe, but Visby feels like a time machine. This enchanting city, located on the beautiful Baltic island of Gotland in Sweden, is a treasure trove of medieval history. With its stunning 13th century wall still standing tall, Visby not only showcases impressive gates and watchtowers, but also invites you to wander its charming cobblestone streets. Imagine strolling past vibrant medieval houses and gazing at ancient church ruins that have stood the test of time. Each corner of Visby whispers stories of yesteryear. Every summer, the city transforms during its famous medieval week, when visitors can immerse themselves in the past through lively markets, colorful parades, and exciting tournaments that bring history to life. But Visby isn't just about the past. It also boasts breathtaking limestone formations along its stunning coastline, offering views that can take your breath away. So, if you're looking for a place where history and natural beauty blend seamlessly, Visby is the perfect destination. Can you imagine trading humans like products? The Atlantic slave trade, a dark chapter in history, revolved around a gruesome network known as the Triangle Trade. This system operated in three main legs. First, ships sailed from Europe to West Africa, where human beings were captured and sold into slavery. The second leg took them to the Caribbean, where these enslaved individuals were forced to cultivate cash crops like sugar and tobacco. These lucrative products were then loaded onto ships and sent back to New England, where they were exchanged for manufactured goods such as clothing, tools, and rum. These goods would then make their way back to West Africa, completing the triangle. This horrifying cycle was driven by greed and a stark disregard for human life, ensuring that millions of people were uprooted from their homes, torn from their families, and treated as mere commodities. The triangle trade didn't just fuel the economy of the time, it profoundly shaped societies and cultures, leaving lasting impacts that are still felt today. Understanding this grim history helps us recognize the resilience of those affected and the importance of acknowledging these painful truths. Check out Hawaii's stunning black sand beaches. The island of Hawaii is home to Punaluu Beach, a truly remarkable spot that captivates visitors with its striking black sand. This unique color comes from the tiny fragments of volcanic lava that have been eroded over time, making the beach a living showcase of the island's fiery geological history. Punaluu Beach is not just visually stunning, it's also a fascinating reminder of the dynamic processes that shape our planet. When volcanic eruptions occur, they spew out molten rock that cools and solidifies into basalt, which is then broken down by the elements into fine grains. As the waves and wind continue to erode the rocks, the result is this beautiful sandy beach that contrasts sharply with the bright blue ocean. Each visit to Punaluu allows you to experience this natural wonder and maybe even spot some sea turtles basking in the sun. So next time you're dreaming of a beach getaway, why not consider a place where the sand is as mysterious as the lava that created it? What if I told you 1/3 of Italians avoid the internet? It might seem surprising in our tech-driven world, but nearly 1/3 of Italians prefer to unplug and savor life the old-fashioned way. Instead of scrolling through social media or getting lost in digital distractions, many Italians enjoy reading newspapers, sipping coffee at local cafes, and having genuine conversations with friends and family. This choice is rooted in cultural values that celebrate connection and presence over constant connectivity. Imagine walking through an Italian piazza, charming, lively, filled with the sounds of laughter and chatter, where people are more likely to engage in heartfelt conversations than check their phones. For these individuals, living in the moment means enjoying the smell of freshly baked bread from a nearby bakery or picking up a newspaper to catch up on local events. They emphasize community ties and real experiences, finding joy in the little things around them. This balance of tradition and modernity adds a unique flavor to Italian life, showcasing how sometimes stepping back from technology can lead to richer, more fulfilling experiences. Have you ever stopped to think that hummingbirds are built like tiny helicopters? Hummingbirds are the only birds that can hover in place, fly backward, and pivot in midair, and they achieve this with wing beats reaching up to 80 times per second. Their wings don't flap up and down like most birds. They rotate in a figure-8 motion, generating lift on both the upstroke and downstroke. This maneuverability is powered by massive pectoral muscles, which make up 30% of their body weight. Their metabolism is so fast that their heart rate can hit 1,260 beats per minute, and they must feed constantly to avoid starvation. They consume nectar every few minutes and enter torpor at night to conserve energy. Despite their size, these aerial acrobats are among the most complex flyers in the natural world, a marvel of evolution shrunk down to a few grams of feather genius. This might surprise you. Fermented shark is a delicacy. Hakkarl, an iconic dish from Iceland, is unlike anything you've probably tasted. Made from Greenland shark, this traditional delicacy goes through a unique fermentation process that makes it safe to eat. You see, the meat of the Greenland shark contains high levels of toxic substances, specifically urea and trimethylamine oxide, which can be harmful if consumed fresh. But the magic of fermentation transforms this potentially dangerous catch into a staple of Icelandic cuisine. After the shark is caught, it's cleaned and placed in a pit where it ferments for several months. This process not only breaks down the toxins, but also gives hakkarl its strong, distinctive flavor and pungent smell. Imagine a cross between ammonia and strong cheese. Served in small cubes, it's often paired with a shot of Icelandic schnapps or a slice of rye bread. While the taste might take some getting used to, many locals and adventurous foodies celebrate hakkarl as a unique culinary experience steeped in tradition. For those brave enough to try it, hakkarl is a testament to the ingenuity of Icelandic culture in preserving food and embracing its wild landscapes. Have you seen a sea glowing like the stars? Off the coast of Vadhu in the Maldives, a mesmerizing natural phenomenon called bioluminescence lights up the ocean like a scene straight out of a fairy tale. When you stroll along the beach at night, you might notice the water sparkling and flickering with a brilliant blue glow. This captivating sight is caused by tiny marine plankton called dinoflagellates, which have the ability to produce light when they're disturbed, like when waves crash or footsteps tread on the sand. It's as if the ocean is filled with stars, creating a stunning spectacle that draws travelers from all around the globe. Scientists believe that this glowing effect is a defense mechanism. When these plankton are threatened, the light serves to distract predators and give the plankton a chance to escape. This enchanting display not only highlights the beauty of nature, but also reminds us of the intricate connections within our ecosystem. So if you ever get a chance to visit Vadhu, make sure to witness this breathtaking dance of lights, where the water seems to hold the mysteries of the night sky. Could this really be possible? Elephants mourning their dead? Elephants don't just live in families. They feel them. When a member of the herd dies, elephants often approach the body, gently touching bones with their trunks, staying for hours or even days. They've been observed revisiting grave sites years later, standing silently and displaying clear signs of grief. In life, elephants express joy through trumpeting and rumbling vibrations, which can travel several kilometers underground. They form friendships, recognize themselves in mirrors, and help sick or injured herd mates. Neuroscientists have discovered brain structures in elephants linked to emotional intelligence and empathy, similar to humans. Their memories are legendary, and so is their capacity for compassion. In a world that often underestimates animal emotion, elephants remind us that deep feeling is not exclusive to our species. It thunders across the savanna, one rumble at a time. Did you know Africa spans all 4 hemispheres? It's pretty mind-blowing. Africa is the only continent that sits in each of the northern, southern, eastern, and western hemispheres, making it truly unique. If you picture a globe, the equator runs right through the middle of Africa, dividing it into the northern and southern halves. Meanwhile, the prime meridian, which is often used as a starting point for measuring longitude, runs through the western part of Africa. This amazing positioning not only gives the continent diverse climates and ecosystems, but also means that Africa is home to a staggering range of cultures, wildlife, and landscapes. From the lush rainforests of the Congo to the vast deserts of the Sahara and the bustling cities to the serene savannas, Africa offers a little bit of everything. Plus, this geographical uniqueness ties nicely into its rich history and interconnectedness with the rest of the world, making it a fascinating subject to explore. So whether you're interested in geography, history, or culture, Africa has something incredible waiting for you. You might be surprised to learn about giraffe naps. Giraffes are fascinating creatures, especially when it comes to their sleeping habits. While most of us cherish our long nights of sleep, giraffes have a very different approach. In the wild, they only sleep for about 20 minutes at a time, and sometimes they don't even hit the hay more than a few hours a day. What makes this even more interesting is that they can catch some zoories while standing up, making them perfectly ready to spring into action if a predator comes by. This unique ability to rest while on their feet is crucial for their survival, as it allows them to stay alert and avoid potential threats. While they can sleep lying down, they only do so in short bursts when they feel safe. This minimal sleep pattern stems from their size. Having long necks and legs makes them vulnerable to dangers in the wild, so short, effective naps help them remain vigilant. So next time you think about a good night's sleep, just remember the giraffe's clever way of managing rest in the wild. Ever wondered why warranties cost so much? It's a puzzling situation that many people face when buying electronics. You step into a store, excited about the latest gadget, and the salesperson offers you an extended warranty. But here's the catch. These warranties often cost about the same as the average repair for that device. This raises a big question. Why pay for a warranty when you could just save that money for repairs if something goes wrong? It turns out many people mistakenly think warranties will save them money in the long run. However, statistics show that the number of people who actually use warranties is quite low. Most devices remain trouble-free during their warranty period, and when they do eventually fail, many issues are often covered by the manufacturer's warranty. So, while warranties can offer peace of mind, it's essential to weigh the cost against the likelihood of needing repair. In many cases, putting that money aside for potential repairs or simply being a bit cautious with your devices might just make more sense. Sometimes it feels impossible, but penguins survive by huddling. In Antarctica's unforgiving environment, where temperatures plummet below 40 degrees C and winds exceed 100 km/h, emperor penguins have evolved a breathtaking strategy to stay warm: synchronized group huddling. Thousands of males who incubate eggs alone for months during the polar winter form tightly packed circles that function like living thermal blankets. The birds on the outer edge slowly rotate inward, taking turns warming up in the center before moving back out again. This coordinated movement, often described as a wave, ensures that no individual is exposed for too long. The core temperature of the huddle can reach nearly 1 degree, vastly warmer than the surroundings. Scientists have compared the structure to fluid dynamics in physics, and it's still being studied as a model of energy efficiency. Ancient explorers once mistook these gatherings for chaos, but they're really one of nature's most disciplined survival systems. Hard to believe, but reality TV started in 1973. Back in the early 70s, a groundbreaking show hit the airwaves known as An American Family. It marked the very first reality television series in the United States. This show invited viewers into the everyday lives of the Loud family, giving them an intimate look at their daily routines and personal challenges across 12 fascinating episodes. The Louds were just an ordinary family living in Santa Barbara, California, but their life was anything but boring. The show candidly captured their joys, struggles, and even the tensions that came with family life, all without a script. This open-door approach to storytelling was novel at the time and paved the way for modern reality TV. Imagine a world without your favorite reality shows. An American Family not only captivated audiences, but also sparked conversations about the nature of family dynamics and the role of television in shaping societal views. As critics and viewers reacted, it became clear that reality TV was here to stay, evolving into a massive genre that influences entertainment to this day. Wow! Turns out a lion's roar is louder than a jet engine at takeoff. Lions are not only kings of the savannah, they also reign sonically. A lion's roar can reach an ear-shattering 114 decibels and be heard up to 8 kilometers away, depending on wind and terrain. The secret lies in their vocal folds, which are uniquely shaped to produce a deep, resonant bellow using minimal lung pressure. These roars serve critical purposes, claiming territory, coordinating hunts, and reinforcing social hierarchies within a pride. The cool, dense air of night helps carry the sound across vast plains. Even in tall grass, pride members recognize one another by the distinct pitch and pattern of their roars. African folklore often paints the lion as a voice of thunder and dominance, and for good reason. Biologists use roaring to study population dynamics and pride structures, proving that in the wild, sound is power, and lions wield it like no other. What's up with crows and their spooky name? There's something captivating about crows, and their collective noun, murder, definitely adds an air of mystery. This unusual term dates back to the late Middle Ages, when many animals were given colorful and often dark names that reflected common views and myths of the time. Consequently, crows, known for their cleverness and sometimes eerie calls, earned their sinister label. Crows are not just ordinary birds, they're travelers of the skies, capable of problem-solving and using tools. This intelligence can sometimes lead to them being viewed as harbingers of bad luck or death in various cultures, fueling the legend behind their chilling name. Interestingly, while a murder of crows sounds ominous, these birds are highly social creatures. They often work together to gather food, protect one another from predators, and even partake in playful activities, showing their playful side. So the next time you see a gathering of these feathered friends, remember, there's more to them than just their name. They're clever, curious, and full of surprises. You won't believe how much Singaporeans love their pets. In Singapore, the bond between people and animals is truly something special. This vibrant city-state is not just a place for humans to thrive, it's a paradise for pets too. Picture this: pet-friendly spas and swimming pools where furry friends can relax and unwind. That's right. Many establishments cater specifically to pets, offering everything from delicious gourmet meals to luxurious pampering treatments. But it doesn't stop there. Taxi services are available that specialize in safely transporting your pets across the city, ensuring they are as comfortable as possible during their journeys. This love for animal companionship reflects the cultural traits of Singaporeans, emphasizing caring and community. It's common to see dogs accompanying their owners as they stroll through the parks or enjoy a meal at outdoor cafes. With so many options and services designed for our four-legged pals, it's clear that in Singapore, pets are treated like family. So next time you visit, don't be surprised if you see a pup getting the royal treatment right alongside its owner. Did you know why Mars is the red planet? The fourth rock from the sun, Mars, is often called the red planet, and there's a fascinating story behind its fiery name. It was named after Mars, the Roman god of war, a nod to its reddish hue which reminded ancient people of blood and battle. This striking red color actually comes from iron oxide, commonly known as rust, that coats its surface. As you gaze into the night sky, the planet shines brightly, often capturing our imagination and sparking dreams of exploration. Mars has been a source of fascination for centuries, inspiring countless myths and stories about its potential to harbor life. In modern times, scientists have sent rovers like Curiosity and Perseverance to its surface in hopes of uncovering its secrets. They are searching for clues about past water, an essential ingredient for life, and studying its atmosphere and geology. So next time you look up and see that twinkling red dot, remember there's a lot more to Mars than just its color. It's a world filled with mysteries waiting to be explored. Hard to believe, but mountains had an epic journey. Millions of years ago, the Appalachian Mountains were part of a much larger system called the Central Pangaean Mountains. Imagine this. The Appalachians weren't always just on the eastern side of North America. They were once connected to the Scottish Highlands and the Little Atlas mountain range in Morocco. This massive expanse of land existed when all the continents were joined together in a supercontinent known as Pangaea. As tectonic plates shifted and drifted apart, the landscape transformed dramatically. The Appalachian Mountains gradually separated from their neighbors, and over millions of years, these majestic ranges evolved, shaped by erosion and other natural processes. Today, the Appalachians stand tall and proud, holding millions of years of history within their rugged beauty. So the next time you hike in these mountains, remember that they were once linked to distant lands across the ocean. What other secrets about our planet's past await discovery? Believe it or not, the black mamba is a coward. Contrary to its fearsome reputation as one of the world's deadliest snakes, the black mamba has a surprising preference for peace over a fight. Known for its potent venom and lightning-fast speed, this remarkable serpent might actually be more scared of you than you are of it. Black mambas are incredibly quick, capable of racing up to 12 miles per hour, which is their secret weapon. When faced with a threat, they would much rather flee than attack. These snakes often rely on their agility, darting away into the bushes or trees to escape danger. If cornered, they can become defensive, but it's still more about protecting themselves than seeking confrontation. In fact, they are known to prefer a solitary life, only coming together to mate. With their shiny olive brown to grayish skin blending perfectly into their surroundings, it's no wonder they can easily sneak away from potential threats. So next time you hear about the black mamba, remember that behind its daunting image lies a creature that values its own safety above all else. Can you believe a woman built this ancient temple? The Temple of Hatshepsut in Egypt is not only a remarkable structure, but also one of the oldest standing buildings in the world. Dedicated to Queen Hatshepsut, who reigned in the 15th century BCE, this funerary temple showcases stunning ancient Egyptian architecture. Set against the breathtaking cliffs of Deir el-Bahari, it features grand colonnades, impressive statues, and beautifully detailed reliefs that tell stories of Hatshepsut's achievements. What makes this temple particularly fascinating is the story of its creator. Hatshepsut is one of the few female pharaohs and broken the norms of her time. She managed to gain power in a male-dominated society and commissioned this temple as a tribute to her reign and the gods. Visitors today are captivated not only by the temple's grandeur, but also by its history. Hatshepsut's legacy continues to inspire many, as she carved a path for women in leadership and shown that greatness knows no gender. When you stand before the Temple of Hatshepsut, you're looking at a piece of history that speaks volumes about ambition, resilience, and the ancient world. Prepare to be amazed by Mount Washington's fierce winds. This seemingly ordinary mountain, standing at just 6,288 feet, holds the title of the most dangerous small mountain in the world. What makes it so perilous isn't its height, but rather the extreme wind conditions that can reach up to 231 miles per hour. Picture this. A peaceful hike can quickly turn into a wild adventure when sudden storms roll in, sending chilling winds and snow swirling with little warning. The mountain's unique geography funnels these winds, creating unpredictable and often treacherous conditions. It's not uncommon for temperatures to plummet, and visibility to vanish. Because of this, Mount Washington has claimed the lives of many unsuspecting climbers unprepared for its harsh elements. This reputation attracts thrill seekers and nature lovers alike, eager to conquer its summit and experience the awe-inspiring view. Are you ready to brave the wild and discover the secrets of this extraordinary mountain? Did you know that Congress once limited debate time? In 1876, a unique rule emerged in the United States Congress that aimed to curtail the lengthy speeches of some politicians. This rule was inspired by none other than Benjamin Butler, a notable congressman known for his impressive but often drawn-out oratory. Butler had a talent for captivating audiences, but his speeches sometimes dragged on far longer than necessary, frustrating his colleagues and slowing down legislative progress. Recognizing the need for efficiency, Congress decided to implement a rule to limit debate time, ensuring that discussions could be more focused and efficient. The result was a change in the dynamic of congressional debates, allowing for more voices to be heard and preventing any single member from monopolizing the floor. This shift not only helped to speed up the legislative process, but also encouraged politeness and respect among lawmakers. Did this move help democracy flourish by promoting more equal participation in important discussions? Have you ever wondered about your atoms? It might surprise you to know that 98% of the atoms that make up your body are replaced every year. That's right, our bodies are constantly renewing themselves. This incredible process happens at different rates depending on the type of cells. For instance, skin cells turn over quite quickly, usually every few weeks, while some cells in your bones can take several years to be fully replaced. This atom swapping is crucial for healing wounds, growing, and even maintaining our overall health. The atoms in our bodies come from the food we eat and the air we breathe. So every time we consume nutrients or oxygen, we're contributing to the ongoing construction of new cells. This means that even though we feel like the same person, the very building blocks of our bodies are in a constant state of change. So in a year's time, most of the atoms that once made up your heart, brain, and muscles will be different. Isn't it amazing to think that we're in such a state of flux, evolving not just mentally and emotionally, but physically at the atomic level? You might be shocked to learn this about Venus. Did you know that despite being the second planet from the Sun, Venus is the hottest planet in our entire solar system? With scorching average surface temperatures hovering around 460 degrees Celsius, or 860 degrees Fahrenheit, it's a real inferno. This extreme heat is not because of its distance from the sun, but is mainly due to its thick atmosphere, which is made up of carbon dioxide and clouds of sulfuric acid. Imagine being trapped in a giant greenhouse, where heat gets in but can't escape. That's exactly what's happening on Venus. This runaway greenhouse effect makes the air pressure there about 92 times greater than Earth's, which is like being deep underwater. With temperatures that could melt lead, Venus is a nightmarish world where even the most durable spacecraft can only survive for a short time. So while it looks beautiful in the night sky, Venus is far from inviting, making it a hot topic for scientists studying our cosmic neighbors. Can you imagine how long your blood vessels are? It might blow your mind to learn that the human body houses an incredible network of blood vessels stretching around 60,000 miles, or about 96,500 kilometers. That's nearly enough to wrap around the Earth's equator 2.5 times. These vessels include arteries, veins, and capillaries, all working tirelessly to maintain our health. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart to every part of your body, while veins return the oxygen-poor blood back to the heart, and capillaries act as tiny bridges between the two. If you line them all up, they'd create a massive web that's not just impressive, but essential for life. This circulatory system helps transport nutrients, hormones, and waste, playing a critical role in keeping our bodies functioning smoothly. So next time you feel your heartbeat, remember that it's a signal of that vast network at work, silently and efficiently delivering what we need for survival. What if I told you some people never smell bad? It's true, approximately 2 to 3% of the human population carries a fascinating genetic mutation that affects their ability to produce certain odors, particularly those linked to sweating. This means that for these lucky individuals, the usual worries about body odor during a workout or a hot day don't apply. While most people might fret about needing a shower after exercising, these individuals can hit the gym, run marathons, or play sports without that concern hanging over them. Imagine being able to sweat it out without worrying about the post-exercise smell. While this mutation might seem like a superpower, it's just a quirky twist in human genetics. The science behind it involves how our bodies break down sweat and create bacteria that often lead to those not-so-pleasant smells. So next time you're at the gym and catch a whiff of something less than floral, remember that for some, body odor is just not on the menu. Can you believe coconuts kill more people than sharks? Sharks may star in our nightmares, but coconuts are the real silent killers. Every year, an estimated 150 people die from falling coconuts, 3 times the global average of fatal shark attacks. A coconut can fall from heights of 25 meters and hit speeds of over 50 km/h, delivering the force of a brick from a rooftop. These accidents are especially common in tropical resorts, where hammocks and beach chairs sit temptingly beneath swaying palms. Unlike sharks, coconuts don't need teeth to do damage. The irony? One is feared for drama, the other is ignored for familiarity. It's a reminder that real danger often hides in the ordinary, not the exotic, and the next time you relax under a coconut tree, a little awareness might go a long way. Can you believe how popular pagers once were? In 1994, a staggering 61 million people relied on these pocket-sized devices to communicate. Long before smartphones and instant messaging took over, pagers were the go-to gadget for quick messages and alerts. Imagine being at a concert or out with friends, and instead of texting, you'd receive a little buzz or beep, letting you know someone was trying to reach you. Pagers allowed people to stay connected on the go, serving as a bridge between traditional landline phones and the mobile revolution. They were especially popular among doctors, emergency services, and business professionals who needed to stay reachable at all times. The technology was simple but effective. Just type a short message, and the pager would come alive with a tone or vibration, conveying your important news. As cell phones began to gain traction and became more affordable, pagers started to fade out. But they certainly played a key role in the evolution of personal communication. Can you imagine a world without texting? Pagers were indeed a vital step in that incredible journey. Believe it or not, oranges weren't always orange. The story of oranges is as colorful as the fruit itself. Originally, they were a hybrid between tangerines and pomelos, sprouting up in the lush landscape of Southeast Asia. These early oranges were not the bright, inviting color we associate with them today. Instead, they sported a green hue. This might seem surprising since we always picture oranges as being bright and cheery. The green-skinned fruits thrived in warmer climates, which suited them just fine. Over time, as oranges spread across the globe, particularly through trade routes, their color evolved. As they grew in a variety of environments, the sweetness also intensified, and so did their appeal. Today, the oranges we know and love come in many varieties, ranging from sweet navel oranges to tangy blood oranges, showcasing a rainbow of colors from bright orange to red and even yellow. So the next time you peel an orange, remember that this delightful fruit has a fascinating past that stretches all the way back to its green beginnings. What if I told you earthquakes can reshape landscapes? It's true, earthquakes are often seen as destructive forces, tearing through cities and causing chaos. But they also play a fascinating role in shaping our planet. When the ground shakes, it can dramatically alter the landscape, creating new hills, valleys, and even lakes. For instance, the famous 1906 San Francisco earthquake not only raised buildings, but also adjusted the Altamont Pass, leading to the formation of new geological features. These powerful events reveal the dynamic nature of our Earth and enhance our understanding of tectonic activity. Each quake gives scientists clues about how the Earth's crust moves and interacts. By studying their impacts, we learn not just about the destruction they cause, but also about the processes that constantly reshape our planet. The unexpected transformations following an earthquake remind us that beneath our feet, the Earth is alive and always changing, making every seismic event a unique story of geological evolution. You won't believe these rare bears live here. Vancouver Island in Canada is home to the extraordinary Kermode bear, commonly known as the spirit bear. This stunning creature is not your everyday bear, as it's famous for its striking white fur that stands out against the lush greenery of the island. Surprisingly, this color variation is due to a genetic trait rather than an albino condition. While they may look different, Kermode bears are actually black bears at heart, and the white fur appears in about 1 in 10 bears. The Kermode bear holds a special place in indigenous culture, where it's often seen as a symbol of spirituality and significance. Called the spirit bear, their habitat is primarily located in the coastal rainforests of British Columbia, where they play an essential role in the ecosystem, helping to disperse seeds and maintain the health of the forest. Sadly, these remarkable bears are at risk due to habitat loss and climate change. Conservation efforts are underway to protect them, ensuring future generations can admire these unique animals in their natural environment. What a treasure they are! What if I told you roulette has a devilish secret? It's true. If you add all the numbers on a standard roulette wheel from 1 to 36, you get a surprising total of 66. Now, this number might ring a bell for those familiar with the Bible, as it's often referred to as the number of the beast. This spooky connection has led some players and superstitious gamblers to dub roulette the game of the devil. Imagine sitting at a vibrant casino table, the spinning wheel glimmering under the lights, and knowing that you're playing a game that stirs up such eerie legends. The combination of chance and fortune in roulette is thrilling on its own, but when you sprinkle in a dash of biblical lore, it adds an extra layer of excitement and mystery. Many players might chuckle or shrug off the idea, but the blend of luck, strategy, and that devilish number keeps the game intriguing. It's a reminder that even in games of chance, we often seek meaning or connections that can keep us guessing and talking long after the chips are placed. What makes that lovely smell after it rains? Have you ever stepped outside after a rain shower and inhaled deeply, noticing that fresh, earthy scent? That delightful aroma is known as petrichor, and it holds a special place in our hearts. But how does this magical smell come to be? When it rains, plants release aromatic oils into the air, which mix with a compound called geosmin, produced by microbes in the soil. Geosmin is particularly effective at triggering our sense of smell, and it's often associated with rich, moist earth. This scent is like a natural perfume that signals a new beginning, making it both refreshing and calming. Interestingly, the love for petrichor has caught the attention of perfumers, who have worked tirelessly to capture its essence in bottles. They aim to recreate that enchanting smell, so we can enjoy the sensation of a rainy day, even when the sun is shining. It's amazing how something as simple as rain can bring together science, nature, and the art of fragrance to create one of life's little treasures. Here's a wild fact about your favorite condiment. Ketchup, the tangy sauce we all love on burgers and fries, actually has quite a surprising history. Back in the 1800s, it was marketed as a medicinal remedy. People believed that this tomato-based sauce could help with digestive issues and even cure ailments like indigestion. And you might be wondering why it transformed from a medicine into a must-have topping at barbecues and diners. Well, as tomatoes became more popular and the recipe evolved, ketchup shifted from being a serious health tonic to a delightful flavor enhancer. Fast forward to today, and it's hard to imagine a world without ketchup on our hot dogs or in our recipes. It's fascinating to think about how something that started as a cure for tummy troubles has become a staple in kitchens worldwide. So next time you squirt some ketchup on your meal, remember, you're not just adding flavor. You're also participating in a piece of food history that started with health in mind. This might surprise you. Our universe could be flat. Imagine a universe where the rules of geometry are just like those in your high school math class, where parallel lines never cross and the angles of a triangle always add up to 180 degrees. That's what scientists are suggesting when they say our universe might be flat. This concept comes from cosmology, which studies the universe's structure and origins. The shape of the universe is determined by its overall density. If that density hits a special balance known as critical density, it results in a flat universe. Observations of the cosmic microwave background radiation, a faint glow from the early universe, have provided powerful evidence that supports this flatness, or at least that the universe is very close to being flat on a large scale. What does this mean for us? If our universe is indeed flat, it will continue to expand forever, but the speed of that expansion will gradually slow down over time. So next time you gaze up at the stars, remember, you're peering into a potentially flat universe that's endlessly stretching out before you. Ever wondered about South Korea's gaming passion? South Korea has become a dazzling beacon in the world of video gaming, known for its vibrant and intense gaming culture. With a population that's deeply passionate about gaming, the country hosts a thriving esports scene that's recognized globally. Here, professional gamers are treated like celebrities, and intense competitions draw massive crowds both in person and online. Gamers train rigorously, often spending countless hours honing their skills, and some even start their careers in their teens. Major cities like Seoul buzz with gaming cafes where friends gather to play everything from strategy games to battle royales. South Korea's dedication to esports has also led to significant government support, funding programs, and even creating specialized schools for young gamers. The country's iconic events, like the League of Legends World Championship, showcase not just the skill of the players, but also the excitement and camaraderie within the community. From enthusiastic fans to skilled competitors, South Korea's gaming culture is a fascinating testament to how video games have woven themselves into the fabric of society. This might surprise you. Fraser Island's dangerous reputation. Despite its stunning beauty, Fraser Island in Australia is labeled the most dangerous beach in the world. Nestled in the heart of the Great Sandy National Park, this picturesque location is known for its stunning landscapes, but it also hides many hazards. The ocean waters around the island can be treacherous, with strong currents and steep drop-offs that catch unsuspecting swimmers off guard. On the beach, the sand can swiftly soften, making it difficult to traverse, especially if you're driving on it. Adding to the risk, Fraser Island is home to the notorious Irukandji jellyfish. These tiny creatures pack a serious sting and can cause severe reactions. And let's not forget about the dingoes. These wild dogs roam freely and can be unpredictable. Tourists are often advised to keep a safe distance and never feed them. With such a mix of natural wonders and hidden dangers, it's no wonder Fraser Island has earned its alarming title. Are you ready to explore such a beautiful yet risky paradise? The story behind the iconic Hermes Birkin bag. It might surprise you that this luxurious handbag came to life during a chance encounter in the sky. Back in the early 1980s, British actress and singer Jane Birkin was on a flight from Paris to London when she voiced her frustration over not having a practical yet stylish handbag. Sitting next to her was Jean-Louis Dumas, the CEO of Hermes, who listened intently to her ideas. Inspired by Jane's vision, he designed the Birkin bag, combining elegance with functionality like never before. Since then, it has transformed into a symbol of chic sophistication and exclusivity, often seen in the hands of celebrities and fashion icons. The beauty of the Birkin lies not just in its aesthetics. It's crafted from the finest leathers and takes several days to complete by skilled artisans. With a waiting list that can stretch for years, owning a Birkin bag has become a status symbol, often fetching staggering prices at auctions. From its surprising origins to its sky-high market value, the Birkin bag is more than just an accessory. It's a piece of fashion history,